starting to, I don't want to hear no complaints. We're actually starting 10 minutes early.
Wait for the signal to boost up too. It's going to keep warming up.
Yeah.
But right now we're at 2K, 4K, you good. What's up?
All right. Test. 1, 2, 3. Test.
Test. 1, 2, 3.
Is your mic on?
Test.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Okay, I can see us on YouTube. All right, sweet. Okay. We're live on YouTube, I see. Now let me double check Rumble. Oh, you got to check on Rumble because my phone is brand new.
On Rumble? Okay.
Yeah, check Rumble real fast. Okay.
I got it.
Yeah, Rumble's up.
Yeah,
Rumble's up?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Stream is live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome. We got something special for you guys today. We are live. We're here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We are actually here at the Mob Museum. Okay, give them a quick little tour. And what we're going to do today, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a tour of the museum. I came here back Super Bowl weekend with Angie. And actually, it was Angie that told me, hey, we need to go to this Mob Museum. We came out here. We loved it. We're like, yo, this place is awesome. We need to do a tour for Fed Reacts on here. And a lot of historical stuff, a lot of like stuff. And as you guys know as well, we did a whole thing on the Mafia. We covered the 5 families, you know, we covered the Traficantes, we covered so much of the Mafia. Covered the history, covered the 5 crime families, covered the Florida section, covered the outfit out of Chicago with Al Capone. So we covered the Mafia extensively, and we're going to go ahead and put a nice little bow on all of it by giving you guys this museum right here, the Mob Museum here in Las Vegas. So if you guys are in Vegas or ever visit Vegas, you guys should absolutely come here, man. Highly recommend it. Shout out to the Mob Museum for letting us come here and actually do an exclusive tour and record it, because they almost never let you like record anything in here.
Or take pictures.
They don't even want you like taking pictures or whatever. So we were able to go ahead and get the hookup, reach out to their management. They let us go ahead and record this. So definitely, you know, if you're in Vegas, man, I highly suggest you come over here. But yeah, we're going to go ahead, take you guys through. It takes about 2 hours or so to go through this tour. I think when we did it last time.
The only rules that they gave us is that we cannot interrupt with anybody's tour.
Of course,
while
of
we
course.
do it, so.
Of course, that was the only rule? Okay,
Yeah.
of course. Which we're not going to do that. That's weird. So yeah. So yeah, guys, this is going to be any chats or anything that we got to get before we get in here? Shout out to Bill's recording before we helping out.
Good on chat.
Huh?
Checking
Good?
Rumble too, and
All right, cool. All right, so let's go in, guys,
Oh, nice.
and we'll get you guys this tour, man. And the good thing too is that this is off the strip, guys, which is good, because you know, you don't got to deal with the craziness of the strip. You come out this way. Oh, thanks.
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna go through.
We have to start
So
from the top.
yeah, it starts from the 3rd floor, and then you work your way down, guys.
Yeah. There we go.
So, and you can see here, right? You got all the stuff here. But yeah, basically you start on the 3rd floor, guys. Then they're going to work your way down, and they take you throughout the mob history. So, yeah, and I'll be reading out some of the stuff to you guys as well. So, I do like museums, especially if it's stuff that I'm interested in. So, we're going to start this way. Okay, guys? So, the birth of the mob, right? The story of the mob in America begins in the 19th century in the poverty-ridden ethnic neighborhoods of big cities. First came the Irish, then the Chinese, and the Italians, then them boys from Eastern Europe. Fleeing famine, political and religious persecution, they crossed oceans in search of a better life. Okay, so let's go into it, guys. So you can see here.
This is the coolest thing ever. This is...
This is cool to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here you'll see that Myron is actually 6'5".
Yeah.
Not
Yeah, we'll wait until
6'3".
you guys are out. Don't worry.
Not 6'3".
It's definitely 6'5".
So you guys can see here, immigrants forced into crowded slums, worst jobs, right? So many immigrants were forced to live in rickety tenement housing with as many as 12 adults sleeping in a room 13 feet across. Rats infested the buildings, and diseases such as cholera and tuberculosis, which
Cholera.
TB. Oh, cholera. Okay. What is cholera?
It's a disease. Cholera.
Well, duh. But like, what does it do to you? Like, what does it? Google it real fast.
Okay.
The jobs they could get offered low pay and often dangerous conditions. And you guys know, obviously, these people came to the United States in the early 1900s in New York City. It was like crowded, shitty, and everything else like that. And then, so it goes, how did it come to this? And then you can actually see.
Okay, stay here, Bills. Look at this shit.
See when you have the lineups.
All right, hold on.
So I don't know, but this is where if I was to take a mugshot, this is what I would be.
Because that's 6'6" right there.
Well, if you come a little bit to the back, you'll see.
Like
Wait, hold on. Let me get
6'5" probably, bro. You probably 6'5",
Yeah, she's short.
You like 6'5", so I'm saying 6'3".
Nah, 6'3", I got sneakers on, man.
Bro, them regular ass running shoes.
Man.
Those regular running shoes.
Does Bill's got a mic? No, Bill's don't got a mic. They can hear you? Okay. Okay. So yeah, so obviously that's like when they do the lineup, which, back in the day, right, they would go ahead and just like, well, they still kind of do this now, but not as much. They do it more with, and I can tell you guys this from experience, whenever we have a lineup, we just take pictures of people, 6 people that look apart. It's called a six-pack, and you put them through. But now this was back in the day.
They all got the zoot suit on.
Yeah, the zoot suits. How did you land in the criminal justice system? You're about to step into a police lineup. A victim or informant will have a chance to finger you. What choices landed you here? So this is back in the day, man, how they used to do it when they would bring them in. Obviously, you can't see the people, right? You come back here. We can go ahead and show them. Like, you just stand here, and you already know that they're,
Yeah,
you just stand here.
That just fucked me up.
Yeah, and they can see you, but you can't see them for obvious reasons.
That is so crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. Though.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah. Right, and then some pictures here.
There's a little like.
Mean streets fostered criminal underworld. And then as it goes here, despite the hardships they faced, most immigrants did not return to their homelands. They worked hard and eventually improved their lot. You hear that, FBAs? You crybabies? But beneath the surface of ethnic communities, the criminal underworld thrived. Teenagers formed gangs to commit petty crimes that protect themselves from rival small-time hoods, graduated to working for the mob. And this is kind of how they got around this, guys. When they came in as immigrants, they stuck together. The Italians stuck together, the Irish stuck together, and everything else like that. And this is kind of how the Italian Mafia was formulated. Same thing with the Bloods, the Crips, etc. A lot of these gangs, guys, were created because of, being discriminated against in the United States, so they kind of formed alliances so they could protect each other. And then corruption, right? So it goes here, the mob gained a foothold in America's cities at a time when police departments were still in their infancy. Officers received little training and low pay. They often took bribes to cast a blind eye at the mob activity. Some politicians also enriched themselves by doing favors for crime bosses. And this is important to note, guys, because obviously when you're not getting paid shit and you're poor, right, you're going to be way more susceptible to corruption. This is actually a big reason if you guys want to get into the FBI, you want to work in a law enforcement agency, even local police departments nowadays do this. They do pretty stringent credit checks, and the reason why is because they don't want you to be as susceptible to corruption and bribery, which happens a lot with, when you're underpaid.
Well, if you watch our stream of the Chicago Mafia and what's the name of that boss? Capone. He bought all the mayors the mayor in Chicago at that time.
Yeah, he was paying them off. Here, we can watch this right here, this little thing right here.
It's about to start again.
It's going to start again?
In 9 seconds.
It's 9 seconds?
9 seconds.
Okay, you're going to get the back row? Okay, and what I'll do is I'll actually put the mic, let's put the mic close so they can hear it. Oh, Angie's going to okay, you're going to stay there so they can hear it? Okay.
Yeah.
That works, thanks, Angie. It's a 3-minute video, guys. So we're taking you through the tour. See if you can zoom in a little bit so they can see. That's the most you can zoom in?
Yeah, I might
Go closer.
Coming to this country as an immigrant has never been easy.
Yeah.
America is a land of opportunity, but also of competition and hard choices. Huge waves of immigrants landed on our shores in the late 18 and early 1900s. Most put their faith in the system, in the police, the courts, their jobs. Bit by bit, they worked their way out of the ghetto. A few, however, thought they could choose a shortcut to the American dream. In 1890, the New Orleans chief of police was ambushed. No one ever proved who killed him, but people were whispering the word Mafia. Italian immigrants in the Crescent City had to beware as anti-immigrant lynch parties took the law into their own hands. Some Italians did bring with them a secret criminal society which went back generations in Sicily. But not all organized crime was Italian. New York had a long history of gang warfare. There were Irish gangs, Jewish gangs, all crammed together in the city's slums.
I was like, oh man, I see it coming.
There definitely were Jewish gangs.
Oh my gosh.
We know that.
Oh.
This is
Meyer
a part
never
of
ceased to
20,000 quarts of whiskeys now being destroyed under court order. Go to it, boy.
In 1920, the American government went to war with alcohol. Most people just moved their drinking underground.
We're going to talk about prohibition a lot here.
From the mean streets of ghettos around the country, it was the opportunity of a lifetime. Gangsters became bootleggers. Nobodies became wise guys. The bosses became rich and powerful, hobnobbing with society's upper crust. The city most brazenly defiant of prohibition laws, Chicago, became known as the mob capital of the country. America was one big speakeasy, and the underworld was supplying the booze.
Boom. All right, so I want to show them right here with the Rackets. This is important, just so they can understand kind of how the Mafia made money. So, as you guys know, when we did our videos, right, we covered all the different crime families. Each crime family had almost like their own specialties that they were good at. But, right, but what's a racket, right? Racket, insurance fraud, extortion, running unlicensed gambling parlors. If your business is illegal, it's a racket. The 19th century slang grew from the word for causing commotion, making a racket. And that's why they called RICO, racketeering. Where do you think that came from? Boom, from this. And that was because RICO Act was created basically to go after the mob. You can see all the different types of crime. You got money, right? Obviously, horse racing, dog racing, offshore banking, offshore accounts, etc. Counterfeiting money, insecurities. Then you got betting and gambling. That's huge what they do. Matter of fact, the city of Las Vegas was built upon this gambling, sex, right? Strip clubs, pornography, child prostitution, etc. Sports. Obviously, we know that they're big into sports betting. Right?
Fixing games, sports betting.
Corruption, obstruction of justice, buying witnesses, buying elections.
This is an impressive.
Yeah, I mean, this is how John Gotti got off, was paying witnesses off, right? And then you go into the garment industry, taxing all these legitimate industries, right? And then you got the docks. This was huge with the Jewish Mafia, by the way, guys, was controlling the docks, okay? This is how they got the uranium over to Israel, if you guys know what I'm saying. Was controlling the docks. And then food rackets, transport, right? Trucking depots, etc., controlling the unions. So this is how they made money, guys.
Which went back generations in Sicily.
Okay, so now we're into crime starting to get organized, right? You go from like people being, poor and kind of just making their way out through the, in the United States, to now starts to get organized, right? Go ahead. And then it goes here. During the first 2 decades of the 20th century, the Black Hand menaced American communities with kidnappings, bombings, and murders. Meanwhile, other organized crime groups emerged to make the money through robbery, counterfeiting, loan sharking, gambling, and prostitution. The rough streets of America's cities taught harsh lessons to the boys who would become the century's most notorious mobsters. And then,
including Lucky Luciano,
Meyer Lansky, Bugsy Siegel, them boys, Cha-Ching, both of these two, and then Al Capone. And then the Mafia used to be called, guys, the Black Hand back in the day. The Black Hand, or La Mano Nera in Italian, terrorized Italian immigrants and others in dozens of American cities in the late 1800s and early 1900s. Black Hand members, some of them associated with the Mafia or Camorra organized crime groups, sent letters to people demanding money or else harm would come to them or their families. And this is obviously like, the beginnings of extortion. And then Black Handers kidnapped children, bombed homes, and committed murders. Some residents locked their children inside and patrolled their streets with guns. Bad publicity, arrests, and stiff prison terms decimated the Black Hand by the early 1920s as organized crime turned its attention
To bootlegging.
Because, and we talked about that with the alcohol. And actually, guys, people don't talk about this enough. Bootlegging and the prohibition actually is what made the Mafia extremely wealthy and rich. If we were to actually like account for dollars today, with inflation, they made billions upon billions of dollars because everyone wanted to drink and get lit, you know, despite the fact that we were outlawed alcohol. So yeah.
There's just one chat. Uncle Luke, 1980.
Yeah, what does he say?
Watch Guns of New York when you guys get a chance. Meyer and Lil Angie and $5. Thank you, Uncle Luke. I just oh, there's another one.
Oh, that's Rumble. Yeah.
Yeah, by Punisher 541. He says, Myron, I have applied to this grade school and I have been rejected twice. I'm fucking angry. I don't know what I'm going to do. The school is Academy of Fine Arts Vienna.
Oh, he is trolling. Yeah, he said it's our school. Yeah, he's trolling. Okay.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for the donation.
Yeah, we already know what he's saying. So this is interesting because I remember last time this came through, I was really interested in this. William Flynn's wiretap kit. Wiretapping, the monitoring of telephone conversations by a third party, first became a law enforcement tool in the 1890s. So guys, they started wiretapping in the 1890s. This wiretapping kit was owned by William Flynn, who directed the U.S. Secret Service from 1912 to 1917. So that's fucking crazy, man.
My phone numbers were 2 digits.
Yeah, probably.
Wiretap number 30.
Yeah. So you can see here, My Life in the U.S. Secret Service by Y.M.J. Flynn for 25 years. Chief Manhunter for Uncle Sam begins in this issue. And this is when they were wiretapping phones, 1890. Isn't that fucking crazy? Look, that's his wiretap kit right there. That's crazy, bro.
The technology of the 1990s.
1890s.
1890s.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just so you guys know, Secret Service, right, what do they investigate? They investigate counterfeit currency, obviously protection of the president. Those are their main, and then they do financial crimes as well.
You can see the archives in here.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
Yeah, some of the archives here. So, and here, look, connecting the dots here, right? So you can look at like some of where the Mafia was like,
Big.
operating. So you got Boston, Providence, Newark, New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Youngstown, Detroit, Chicago, Buffalo, Scranton, Dunder Mifflin, Saratoga, Covington, Miami, Havana, right? And we know that they opened up a casino in Havana prior to the whole Fidel Castro crap. Dallas, Hot Springs, St. Louis, Springfield, Pueblo. They were everywhere, bro. The Mafia was everywhere, man.
Except the north. Look at the north all empty.
Yeah. Well, at least early on, right? It was called organized crime for a reason. Individuals and gangs were connected in a highly structured criminal network or syndicate, and then complex ties linked organizations nationwide. So, we can go this way. Okay, Arizona Club. Tough little town. So now we're into the Arizona part of the museum. And guys, don't forget, we're here in Nevada. Nevada is basically the West, man. Right now as we speak, it's 7:37 over here, but I know you guys over on the East Coast are probably 10:37 over there. So we are far out west right now, my friends. So not surprised that we have this section of the museum as well that covers Arizona. So we can show them some of the exhibits here.
The Chocolate dice game.
Chocolate.
Chocolate was a popular game of chance in the early 20th century. This case from the 1930s or 40s is missing one dice. Okay. Oh, the type of booze.
It's that moonshine.
Yeah, this is
It's that moonshine.
high stakes trade simulator. This is one of the things, I guess, a horse racing monitor generally paid out with cigars, cigarettes, and candy. And then here, look at this.
Oh, I remember this was from a
Look
girl.
at this is a real gun right here. Looks Roxy Klippinger's Purse Revolver. Roxy and Eddie Klippinger ran Roxy's a brothel located on Boulder Highway from 1945 to 1954. The FBI raided Roxy's in 1954 after a 10-year investigation. They ultimately sent both Klippingers to prison and resulted in accusations of graft lobbed at Clark County Sheriff Glenn Jones. Oh, shit. So that was her handgun that she kept.
Look at the purse where she
That's obviously a gun, though, bro.
Yeah, look how small that thing is.
That's obviously a... come on. What was she doing?
And then here we go. Helen Stewart reports deaths of Keel brothers. So right here, law enforcement of prohibition, it goes here. Nevada enacted prohibition in 1918, more than a year before the 18th Amendment took effect, but Nevada's support for prohibition dried up quickly. Nevada lawmakers repealed the state prohibition law in 1923, leaving it to federal agents to enforce the Volstead Act for the next 10 years. Many Las Vegas speakeasies were located on Block 16, coupled with moonshiners operating in nearby Bootleg Canyon, Las Vegas, never ran dry. Well, I believe that. And then bootlegging.
I believe that. Las Vegas never ran.
Hey, you can show them all the old photos here from the Prohibition era.
What is this? A wallet?
This is early saloons in Las Vegas.
Saloons?
Well, that's why they drink.
Like a bar, right?
Yeah, like a bar, yeah.
I remember the good old saloon in Red Dead Redemption.
Red Dead Redemption. Look at this. So the 18th Amendment to the Constitution, ratified January 1919, banned the manufacture and sale of alcohol. Congress then passed the Volstead Act over President Wilson's veto to enforce the ban. At the stroke of a pen, centuries-old customs became illegal, dividing Americans along ethnic, regional, and religious lines. Thousands of brewers and bartenders became unemployed or destitute or criminals, which a lot of them became criminals.
And here we have some of the bootleggers.
Yeah, here's some bootleggers.
Rumrunners.
Well, you want to read it?
No.
No? Okay. You like fresh with the reading?
Yeah.
Okay. Tony Cornero, the West Coast top rum runner, smuggled Canadian whiskey into California. Oh, which, by the way, this was huge, guys. So during the Prohibition era,
Next screening of the film will be in 30
smuggling booze into the United States was huge through Canada because it was still legal there. He parked his freighters 3 miles from Los Angeles and transferred the liquor to speedboats for delivery to the shore, easily evading the Coast Guard. And then you got here Silvestro Silver Dollar, Sam Corello, Johnny Torrio, and then Arnold Rothstein.
Stop it.
He was nicknamed the Brain, pioneered the smuggling of
Nicknamed
Scotch
the Brain.
whiskey across the Atlantic, providing top-shelf booze to New York's elite. He also imported heroin from Europe, making him America's first drug kingpin. Rothstein mentored next-generation crime bosses such as Charles Lucky Luciano, Meyer Lansky. In 1928, Rothstein was shot to death in New York's Park Central Hotel. His killer was never arrested.
It was probably like he did us a justice.
Yep.
Well,
Facts.
you can see.
And then we got here, actually, go ahead and get this. This is going to be on the Valentine's Day Massacre right there.
Prohibition went into effect on January 17th, 1920. It was called the Noble Experiment, but in fact, Prohibition was the business opportunity that changed organized crime in America forever. Gangs that in the past sold to people prostitution or gambling now had a new product and a much bigger market. They built partnerships, networks, and defended their turf. From New York to LA, bootleg wars turned streets into battlegrounds.
It's coming from there.
The city that most openly flaunted Prohibition was Chicago. And the most powerful figure in its bootlegging trade was Johnny Torrio. Torrio had arrived from Brooklyn a decade earlier, and had built up booming gambling and prostitution rackets. When Prohibition went into effect, Torrio immediately recognized the immense profits that bootlegging could bring. He and his indispensable first lieutenant, a former bouncer named Al Capone, embarked on a campaign of uniting the gangs of Chicago and laying the foundation for an empire. But first, they had to go through a powerful Irish gang on the north side, led by Dean O'Banion. O'Banion and his Northsiders had been hijacking Torio's shipments of booze. And in 1924, Torio's hitmen assassinated O'Banion. 2 months later, O'Banion's lieutenants, Jaime Weiss and Bugs Moran, caught up with Torio. Torio survived the hit, but decided to retire and turn operations over to Capone. With Torio gone, Capone was free to unleash his ruthlessness.
We already know.
In 1926, Capone's men murdered Jaime Weiss. Bugs Moran was now in charge of the Northside gang, and the two gangs went after each other in a bloody war of attrition. With bodies piling up in the streets, many believe Capone tried to end it once and for all. It was February 14, 1929. Moran's men were baited to a warehouse in Lincoln Park with a hijacked truckload of whiskey. When they arrived, they were met by a group of men dressed as police officers. Thinking they were about to be arrested, 7 men did not protest. Then 2 or 3 men in plainclothes walked in. They pulled Tommy guns out from under their coats, pointed them at the men lined up against the brick wall, this brick wall, and opened fire.
Isn't this too graphic for YouTube?
Yeah, that's fine. And actually, chat, the wall is right behind this thing.
Yeah, you'll see
We'll show it to you guys here in a
The
second.
Valentine State Massacre outraged the public, and the federal government increased its scrutiny of organized crime in Chicago. 3 years later, Al Capone was behind bars for tax evasion. Yet the legend of the St. Valentine's Day Massacre was just beginning.
And this is the actual wall, guys.
I mean,
Yeah, they took a portion of it out.
Like they actually took the wall out,
Yeah.
put it right here. That's okay.
Yeah, they took a portion of it out.
The St. Valentine's Day Massacre became so infamous around the country that even the warehouse where it happened became a tourist attraction.
it's crazy.
It's a crazy exhibit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Here you go. Yeah, and you guys could like look, like this is obviously, but this is where they took it out.
The St. Valentine's Day Massacre was the event that first brought to the Midwest the use of ballistics to the scientific investigation of crime.
And then it goes here, you got the little thing here. It says, this is the wall against which Bugs Moran men were shot on February 14th, 1929. The infamous wall is from SMC Carthage, a facility used by Bugs Moran's gang in 1929. In 1967, the building was torn down and the bricks were removed and numbered, purchased by George Patey and moved to his nightclub in Vancouver, BC. The Mob Museum acquired the bricks from his family. The buildings adjacent to and across the street from the original building, where lookouts were stationed, remain as they were in 1929. So these were the actual bricks, guys.
Crazy.
Crazy, right? And you can see like the bullet holes in them too.
No one was ever tried or convicted for the 7 murders that occurred up against this wall.
Nobody was tried or
Yeah.
Guilty in the
Life was different in the 20s, bro.
alternative
Here
theory.
you can see the bullets and stuff.
You can see the bullets here?
Yeah. And the yeah, look at the bullets.
Myron's admiring the holes.
I am.
Oh yeah, thank you.
And then this is like what this is what a Tommy gun looks like, just so the audience can kind
And then you press this.
of. Yeah, we got you,
When it
chat. We got
starts
you.
recording.
Yeah, General John T. Thompson developed the Thompson submachine gun, or Tommy gun, in 1918. It was intended for use in trench warfare during World War I. But the fighting ended before it could be deployed on the battlefield. As a result, Tommy guns were marketed to civilians, eventually finding their way into the hands of criminals. 2 model 1921 Tommy guns were used in the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. So this is what it is.
Shipped the bricks to Canada and painstakingly reassembled all 400.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
The wall at crime shows, museums, galleries, and finally in the washroom of a nightclub. The Mob Museum acquired the bricks from George Patey's family, and using the original numbering system, reconstructed
can see the bullets in here.
Oh, look at this. This is a photo of her creds. Daisy Simpson, Lindy Hooch,
Oh, this is the
Hunter.
autopsies.
Daisy Simpson, one of just a few women who served as prohibition agents, worked undercover in San Francisco. One of her busts results in a dumping of 8,400 gallons of Napa Valley wine. In 1925, she resigned after the government banned women from serving as field agents. Based government. But yeah, look, this is actually pretty cool though. Look, this is a picture of her creds, guys. Look, you can see here, Department of the Treasury, Internal Revenue Service. So this was a part of the IRS. And then these are what creds look like. So when I had my creds, that's what they look like too when I used to be.
This is like
back in the day.
the mugshot?
No, it's like when you have your government ID,
Oh, okay.
when you identify yourself. And then Eugene Jackson, what was he? He was a prohibition agent as well. He was killed by a bootlegger in 1932 in Chicago. And the agents in disguise, two of the most famous prohibition enforcement agents were Izzy Einstein and Mo Smith. Yeah, I would imagine you got to go undercover a lot for that. So it wasn't the FBI that did it. It was they had
The bullets.
the what?
The bullets and the
Oh, the bullets.
the biopsies.
Oh wow. Off of the
biopsy
coroner.
reports.
Okay. Cook County. Look at that, man.
Multiple gunshot wounds of the chest, abdomen, and extremities with laceration of the liver, mesentery, small intestine, large intestine, both lungs,
Yeah.
penetrating wounds with fracture.
One
of
guy
the
had
vertebrae.
23. Look at this. 15, 23, 10 gunshot wounds. 9, 11,
Some guy
14,
had
6.
23 gunshot wounds. They really
God
wanted
damn.
Reinhardt gone.
Yo,
You
man.
can see the
They wanted
bullet.
Reinhardt gone.
You can see the bullets and the body right there. Swim.
Schwimmer.
This is the 23. Yeah, he got that.
You know they was going after Schwimmer. 23 hit.
One of them boys.
Oh no, come on, Angie.
The feds fight back.
And then here, look, this is the path to repeal. So Utah becomes the 36th state to ratify the 21st Amendment, repealing prohibition. And then you see March 22nd, then February 1933, and then this. Oh no! Oh, sorry. This it goes from this to this.
Now at a new product and a much bigger market. They build partnerships.
Repeal the 18th Amendment.
Yeah. So they could drink booze.
Yeah.
So look, you got Lepke, Luciano, Capone. And then you can see, like this is the feds, like they used to call them G-men back in the day. Yeah, G-men.
This is Al Capone revolver. Look. How they can keep this in their suits, man?
Oh yeah,
This is Al
I
Capone.
remember this gun. Yeah, this is one of his revolvers, guys. They found this, I think, in one of the raids.
Yeah, Kentucky illegal
Yeah,
gambling
they
den.
seized it in a 2004 raid of a Kentucky illegal gambling den.
Bro got 6 shots.
They found it. We can go over here real quick. See,
I
so,
think we have to go this way.
huh?
I think we have to go.
No,
this
I
way.
know. I'm just reading this for them.
Okay, good.
So as you can see here, guys, right? So now so obviously we covered the Prohibition era, right? Now, the police, right? The feds start coming back after them now, right? And then how do you combat a threat? And the federal agencies and local police face a steep learning curve. Battling organized crime required patience, long-term commitment, and new tools. So this is where you can really start to see the evolution of federal law enforcement and law enforcement in general going after organized crime. Can we come this way, Bulls? In the 1920s seemed an era of slick gangsters, overwhelming corrupt or incompetent cops, and the tables were turning by the 1930s. The wanting days of Prohibition brought powerful, professional, and above all else, honest G-men. Right, and that's funny what they used to call them, the G-men.
Government men.
So Ness, this was the first guy right here, Elliot Ness. So So in 1929, Ness put together an elite team of prohibition agents, later nicknamed to Untouchables because they couldn't be bought off or bribed. Their raids on Capone's bootlegging operations, often recorded by newspaper cameramen that Ness had thoughtfully tipped off, further fueled their fame. And this is him right here. You guys can see. It has like a little flash thing. And then you got Elmer Ray. Federal agents pursued Al Capone for years, but it wasn't G-men who finally spared him. It was snared him. It was T-men, which is the Treasury. Yeah, it was the IRS that actually got him. So yeah, the Department of Treasury. This makes sense. Why send the Treasury Department after a gangster wanted for murder, bootlegging, and prostitution? Because Capone was way too willing to leave evidence of a serious crime, and the government vowed to get him by any way it could. And then Elmer Ray headed a unit pursuing Capone for the IRS. That's how they got him on tax evasion, guys. And then a general in the drug wars. This was, let's see here, Anslinger had served as an assistant commissioner of prohibition as he proposed outlawing the purchase of alcohol. In 1930, Anslinger was appointed commissioner of the new Federal Bureau of Narcotics. He remained there for 32 years. That was a DEA, guys, Bureau of Narcotics. And then, obviously, we got Hoover, right, which, you know, I don't know if you guys know, but he played for the other team. That's a whole other conversation. For nearly half a century, Edgar Hoover was synonymous with the FBI. He was not always synonymous with fighting organized crime. However, who led the Bureau of Investigation and success with the FBI from 1924 to 1972, bro? Holy crap. So he long dismissed a national crime syndicate as baloney. Only when mob actively became undeniable did Hoover shift from catching bank robbers to catching mobsters. And there's a reason for this, by the way, guys. The reason why Hoover didn't go so aggressively against the organized crime was because Meyer Lansky had compromising photos of him doing things that were suspect. That is why they didn't go after the FBI didn't go after the mob as hard, because Meyer Lansky had him in check. Then you can look here, look, these like old toys from back in the day. Look, G-Man outfit. So they're making it cool to be a cowboy, I guess.
Yeah, literally cops become cool.
Yeah. Right. And then look, it looks like this is what they had.
The vest and the...
Thompson submachine gun, Thompson reproduction.
Oh, that's like a Tommy that they made themselves or something?
I think so. And then equal protection, and then they had a vest right here.
Mobster had always packed heat. Increasingly, they packed hotter heat. The Thompson machine gun, Tommy gun, developed for World War I and available on the eve of prohibition, escalated the violence and fear. Law enforcement scrambled to keep up in this arms race. It bolstered its own arsenal and armed itself with new laws regulating the sale and use of firearms.
Yeah, they had to get better guns. So, and you can see here. All right, let's keep pushing. And target tax dodgers. So this is how they ended up getting Al Capone, as you guys know, was through the through tax violations. So when mobsters went to prison, it rarely was for murder, robbery, or corruption. It often was because they didn't pay their taxes. And guys, these guys were smart. They cleaned up their, you know, they cleaned behind themselves, or they went ahead and intimidated witnesses so they wouldn't testify against them. So how are you going to get them? You're going to get them for not paying taxes. And that's how they actually got Capone. He killed a bunch of people, but they couldn't get him on that. They got him on taxes. So. Yeah.
After killing a bunch of people. Isn't that crazy?
Can I get you on that one? He got you on the taxes, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it goes here. So they caught him. So they caught him. He had the police and the politicians in his pocket. And good luck finding hometown witnesses willing to testify against him. But the team had compiled a paper trail that showed Capone reaping big profits without paying his fair share. Fearing Capone would then threaten or kill two key witnesses, agents kept them hidden out of state until it was time for them to testify. And learning that Capone planned to tamper with the jury, Judge James Wilkerson introduced a new set of jurors on the trial's opening day. On October 17, 1931, the jury found Capone guilty. So that's crazy. They actually had to get a jury the day of the trial. So they wouldn't tamper with the witnesses or the jury. Oh, look at this. Another set of creds. You see that, guys? Right here, Internal Department, Internal Revenue. And then look, boom, Special Agent right there. These are old IRS creds. That's really cool. So
That
look,
would be
it
like
has,
their badge back then?
Yeah, I used to have a set too. Whose signature and picture appear above under the seal of the Internal Revenue Service is duly commissioned as Special Agent and has authority to perform all duties conferred upon such officers under all laws and regulations administered by the Internal Revenue Service, including the authority to investigate and require and receive information as to all matters relating to such laws and regulations. And then you can see their date 10/1/1953. They had to put canceled there to have it be done. But yeah, that's cool. And it has a signature there too.
Cancelled.
So yeah, all these old.
These are people wanted for tax
Yep.
evasion.
And then look, Murder Inc. right here. And it's not Ja Rule, guys. Lepke, dead or alive. Lepke did all he could to avoid being caught. It wasn't enough.
Come on, bro. Shout out the real Murder Inc.
And then you got Albert, TikTok, Tannenbaum, Seymour, Blue Jaw Magoon, Samuel Red Levine, Joe Adonis, Jacob Gura Shapiro, Bugsy Siegel, Albert Anastasia. Well, you guys already know from the last names where these dudes are from. I'll tell you this is not Italy.
Oh, this is so cool. Watch this.
No.
There's an electric chair.
All right.
Come on, Myron.
Huh?
You got a thing.
Oh, yeah.
my
I'll do it
God.
gladly.
Yeah, gladly is crazy. This man said gladly.
He said I'd do it gladly. Now you have to do it.
Nah. The Jerusalem man to die.
Should have started shaking.
So, the repeal of prohibition abruptly ended organized crime, smuggling, and speakeasy operations, but it didn't end its ambition. So now, guys, they got to find new ways to make money now that alcohol is legal again. So what did they do? They started fixing sports.
The mob goes to war.
Oh, look at this. So here's to becoming. So
You can hear shit.
The chat saying W because you turned on the electric chair.
becoming a made man during the mob wasn't something you did lightly. Getting in was tough. Getting out tougher. Acceptance involved family, ethnicity, and religion. La Cosa Nostra, which means our thing in Italian. Initially welcomed only men of Sicilian descent, as learned in a wiretap of an induction in Medford, Massachusetts in 1989.
Oh, you can watch the clip.
Members were made in ceremonies that included burning a saint's picture and a blood oath to omerta, a code of silence. And
Well,
we
you
talked
can
about
watch
this
that in
right
there.
here. So here, touch the screen, right?
You know why you're here, right? To take the blood of the main member of the Mafia. The blood oath ceremony was way back
You can hear the camera clear.
It's a lifetime commitment. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing more serious than this. There's no turning back. You enter on your feet. You leave on a slab. What you're about to do here is based on actual court testimony and legal evidence. We don't know how we got out there, but here we are. Some of you may find the content, shall we say, disturbing. You want to go on?
You guys want to join the mob? I guess we are. Okay, we're about to become made, guys.
We have the boss, the underboss, the conciliator, and captain. You know these men. You've seen them around. And if you think about it, you know who they are and what they're about. You must always pay respect. John, any of you got a problem with this one? Anything we need to clean up? We're here to bring new members into our family and start a new beginning for you. This thing of ours, this restaurant, this thing that you will belong to, it's a good thing. It's the greatest brotherhood in the world. Loyalty until death. You want this so bad, you're so desperate to have this, that even if your mother is in bed, dying, you call engineer. gone, when you do this, it's an emergency. You have to leave. Can you do this?
Yeah.
Yes?
Sure.
What if I was to tell you someone in your family or someone close to you was an informant or a rapper was going to testify against violence? If I told you it was killing, would you do it without hesitation? No question.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Angie.
Yeah, Angie, go
Yeah,
ahead.
go
What's
ahead.
that one, Angie? What the heck?
She said that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, time to cut the finger.
You gotta cut your finger?
Yeah?
Yeah, they cut your finger to make the oath.
Yep.
Take this home.
You know, I'm thinking about The Sopranos.
I want to enter into this organization.
This is some witchcraft.
Protect my family.
What is this?
Yeah, that's how you get sworn in, bro.
Should I betray this oath? May I burn like this oath.
Oh my God.
Now that you're a part of us, you must always remember certain things. Never talk about our business with anybody outside of the family. Stay the way you are. Do not let this go to your head. Stay away from the wives of other men guys. Never raise your hand to a man guy without permission. And never betray your code of silence. Any of these offenses will be your end.
I agree.
What's been said and done here today stays here. Congratulations.
You're made man.
Hey.
This is your new family.
Yay, Angie, babe.
Your blood family. Welcome.
Too bad you're a woman.
They give us a hug.
Angie, what the heck?
They can't make women, though.
Can't make a woman.
That's okay.
Um,
Oh, wait. Look at this. You can hear.
Here, that's the wiretap?
Yeah. You can hear this.
oh, betting on horses. Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Oh, and this is all like
commission.
the cities where the mob is.
Yep.
Miami?
Yep.
Yeah? Here, let's take Miami. Look. This is the menu. If we press it, we press the menu and we go to Miami. You see. Organized crime
Miami, like Las Vegas.
Yep.
was long considered an open city by the underworld, a nice vacation spot for everybody, since Al Capone made the area his second home in the 1920s. Wait, where did he live?
Chicago.
Oh, wait, no.
Chicago.
No, but like, he had a house in Miami.
Yes, he did. It's on Miami Beach.
Okay.
It's on Miami Beach. And then you go menu. What else do we got here? Let's look at what's south, northeast. Let's go Boston, Massachusetts, and Providence. They're one, right? Organized crime, sometimes known as the Office, the New England mob, has had two traditional headquarters: North Boston, Massachusetts, and Providence. Rhode Island. Each has been periodically ruled by different bosses, but Boston was historically taken a backseat to Providence, owing to the presence of powerful underworld force in Rhode Island. Boston was weakened by the fact that the New England crime family could not integrate the city's Irish-American gangsters, most notably James Whitey Bulger.
Oh, I
What's
thought
this?
you could like touch the
Okay.
kind of.
And then Cleveland, Ohio. I didn't know that was like a whole bomb.
Myron, come on.
I'm clicking it.
We want Ohio or Cincinnati?
I was doing a Cleveland.
There you go. Prohibition was a colorful era for what was then the nation's fifth largest city.
Oh, wow.
The era was highlighted
Must have
when
been,
two
back
rivers-
then it was the fifth largest.
What's the fifth
Nobody's
largest
going
now?
to Cleveland now. That place sucks. And then Tampa, this is the Traficantes right here. Organized crime in Tampa. In Tampa. All right, let's, well, obviously, oh, hold on. New York, you know that one. You got
Oh,
it.
the 5 minutes, yeah.
Not
Well,
New Orleans.
Yeah.
Yeah, New York City is home to the five most powerful crime families in America. Each of these families evolved from gangs in different parts of the city. At the conclusion of the Casa Millerese War in 1931, then top boss Salvatore Maranzano
4
officially
decades.
organized the families, but it wouldn't be until early 1960s that the five families became household names. Bonanno, Colombo, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucchese. Joe Valenti, a former Lucchese soldier, described the organization to U.S. Senate's McLean Committee. He called it La Cosa Nostra, or LCN. This was the first time the title was used outside of mob inner circles.
Oh, look, Martin, sporting life. So they rigged also sports, like boxing.
Oh, yeah, of course. I remember when we had Michael Francis, he talked about how they used to fix the sports.
It says in there that Muhammad Ali was the first one not to be corrupted by the mob. Not bought by the mob.
Muhammad Ali did not let the mob.
Oh, he's the first one to not let them corrupt?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to beat them niggas up, that's why.
Yeah, he was like,
So I'm not losing no fight.
Bet on these fights for real.
They will smuggle stuff in the tomato cans.
Hey, look, this is. I think this is Meyer Lansky's passport right here, guys.
Is it?
Yep. Look, Meyer Lansky right there. Boom. 1969.
Cha-ching.
He was born in Russia. Yeah. Yep. Definitely
Angie,
a cha-ching. Yeah.
Bro,
Definitely.
Angie.
Yeah. He was Russian, but we really know where.
God dang it, Myron.
Yeah.
God dang you.
Look, it says there, the State Department issued the passport to longtime mob mastermind Meyer Lansky in 1967. It was canceled in 1969. After Lansky received another passport in 1970, he traveled to Israel.
Yep. Yeah.
Intending to stay there to avoid charges of casino scheming in Las Vegas.
Yep. Israel saved him.
So he wanted to become an Israeli citizen. But negative publicity about his criminal past led to his application denial in 1971.
Boom. You guys ready to go down?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
We
So.
have to rush now, Martin, just so you know. We have to rush now.
No, it's only 8:50. I mean, sorry, 8:10.
Okay.
We still got an hour. So, all right, guys. So now we covered the origins of the mob. We covered prohibition. We covered law enforcement, like starting to finally go after these guys. So now we're going on the second floor, guys. How you guys liking the tour so far? You guys liking it? Give me ones in the chat if you guys are liking this. Give us ones. Or twos. If you got a 2, tell us what you want us to fix.
Oh, which ways?
What they saying once? Sweet. Okay. And if it's 2, then tell us what you guys want us to do better. Maybe the sound or some shit. Okay. Mob on the rise after World War II. So now, guys, we're getting into the 40s and 50s. Because we covered the obviously 1800s and 1900s or early. After World War II, organized crime grew stronger and more creative. The mob pursued illicit profits wherever they could be found, from manipulation of labor unions to hidden ownership of Las Vegas casinos. Mobsters often got what they wanted by intimidating and bribing politicians, police, and judges. Amid relentless headlines about mob violence and corruption, the U.S. Senate launched an investigation in 1950, led by the Tennessee Senator Estes Kefauver. Yeah. The committee held hearings nationwide, including one in the courtroom down the hall.
So it's this way.
Yeah, so we'll go down this way, guys. Yeah, I need to get some drinks, actually. Yeah. I don't know. We'll find it.
You guys want some water? I think it's right here. Hello? Oh, okay.
Maybe somebody will come back.
Yeah. You good?
Huh?
Oh, there's
Oh,
somebody.
nice. Okay.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, can we get some waters and...
Just a heads up. Concessions is closed.
man, is there somewhere we can get stuff?
The gift store has bottled water.
What?
Okay.
I'm just wearing something chill
Okay.
because it's really hot here in Vegas.
Yeah, no
so
worries.
We're wearing jean shorts, skirts.
Yeah. We can have the girls
Just
grab
right
us
here.
some stuff, Bills. Yeah. Can you grab some water for everybody? Oh, here, I'll
Where?
give you, Angie. Give me the thing here. Downstairs, first floor.
Okay.
Me and Bills will keep filming, and then you guys just grab us waters and energy drinks or whatever.
I have
You have what?
She has the card.
Okay. I think it's on the first floor. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be here on the second floor waiting for you guys. We'll keep filming. Okay. Excuse me. So we're gonna go into this like little courtroom, guys.
Criminals, hoods, and thugs.
Yeah. Damn, that shit got dark as fuck right when I
We're
was
like in a
walking.
courtroom, guys.
Yo. Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is the most court. You know, I never even done jury duty.
Nah, you never done jury duty?
Nah. I always say I'm the cop of a friend, and then I'm a friend of a cop, and then let me go.
Yeah.
I'm too biased.
So they're gonna do another showing, and we'll come back and bring it in for you guys when they gotta do another courtroom.
Judge Myron in the house.
Judge Myron in the house, bro.
Judge Gaines.
You know it. Whatever happened to forgotten, overused, influential established orders? Those people.
Damn, jail is crazy.
Okay, the televised tribunal transformed politicians, mobsters, and moles into celebrities. But what became of them once the hearings ended? Some, like Mickey Cohen and Frank Costello, were jailed. Others, including most committee members, disappeared back into the woodwork. A few retained the spotlight, including Kafar, who twice ran for president. Okay. And here you can see them right here. Some more memorabilia.
I always wanted one of those hats.
Raccoon hat, right?
Yeah, I'm about to buy one. I'm actually inspired. No rats.
Oh, yeah.
Don't be a snitch.
Okay, that's a marshal's badge right there on the bottom, on the right. Here, let's
see if the movie started back up.
Yeah. Well, I think it's gonna,
until proven guilty.
like 2 minutes is going to start. Oh, I think we're supposed to go that way. And that, but we can.
Will begin in 1 minute. Take your seats immediately.
All right, 1 minute is going to start, so we can come
We can
sit
take
here.
a seat, yeah.
Yeah, give Bills a break too.
You know
Here,
what?
it's probably
I'll
better
take
if
the
we
back.
sit up front, right?
Yeah, we got to sit up front because you know
Yeah.
the camera.
Yeah, we'll sit up front so you guys can see, and you guys can hear. Have you guys been able to hear pretty well? Give me ones in the chat if you guys been able to hear good on the sound, like whenever we watch these little movies.
Oh, okay. The movies is a good question.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice and cozy.
Yeah. All right, chat. Let me look here. Give me ones. I'm looking in the chat. All right, you guys have been able to hear it pretty good? Sweet. Okay. Good.
People been DMing me saying thank you.
All right.
I appreciate y'all too.
Hey, man. Shout out to all you ninjas. Again, sorry that we're doing this late, but as you guys know, we're West Coast time right now. So, obviously, West Coast time is a little bit different. But, hey, we're bringing you this. Guys, honestly, this museum is lit, man. There's, like, more stuff to read here. It's just that we obviously didn't show everything. But, yeah, thank you, Bills. Yeah. Like, they have, like, a full-on courtroom in this bitch.
Bro, this is the biggest courtroom I've ever been in.
Yeah.
And the only courtroom I've ever
Yep.
been in.
So they're going to do, like, a little show here, and we'll be able to watch it together.
We're about to begin. Take a seat.
There you go. All right, chat. Here, you want me to take it, Bills, or you got it?
You can try it. I'm waiting on it to start.
Yeah, the thing's going to come down. The screen's going to come down, guys, and you'll...
Crime is on the rise across America.
Yeah, I can take it, bro.
They said L. Bills. We all know he's been arrested. Y'all pull up my record. You guys are assholes.
FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover downplayed its very existence. Yet by 1950, organized crime was raking in over $15 billion a year, much of it from illegal gambling. For the average American, organized crime was in its own world, very far from Main Street, USA. But then...
Kansas City mob boss Charles Bellagio was found murdered, and witnesses heard several shots coming from the Democratic Club, each with 4 bullets.
A mobster inside Democratic Party headquarters and murdered there. Suddenly, crime and corruption were right in the heart of Middle America. Virgil Peterson of the Chicago Crime Commission shined a spotlight on the connection between criminals and politicians.
Organized crime cannot exist without an alliance between those in control of rackets and those in political authority.
The inner workings of this secret empire were more closely guarded than Fort Knox. Who would fight back against the racketeers, the criminals, and the corrupt politicians? In May of 1950, a special Senate committee was formed to expose and destroy organized crime in America, led by a fiercely ambitious senator from Tennessee, Estes Kefauver.
Our aim is to prove that organized crime operates on a syndicated basis across state lines in the United States, and that it is a much bigger and more sinister operation than we had ever suspected.
The Kefauver Committee would crisscross the country, stopping in courtrooms and hearing rooms in 14 cities, including this very room in Las Vegas. They would hear testimony from over 800 witnesses, suspected murderers, disgraced politicians, alleged mafia leaders.
Is the truth and the whole truth?
Once the subpoenas started flying, many mobsters went into hiding to avoid testifying. Some developed sudden and mysterious illnesses the press called Kefauver-itis.
Senator, I had 3 major coronary thromboses and I've had diarrhea for 6 weeks.
Some got worse. Samuel Rummel, the lawyer for Mickey Cohen, was to go before the Senate committee in Los Angeles. But the day before testifying, he found himself on the wrong side of the gun.
The lawyer for alleged crime boss, Mickey Cohen, was shot.
Roman was murdered so he couldn't testify. It was a stark warning to others about talking to the committee. Under oath, many witnesses had sudden bouts of forgetfulness.
I don't recall. I wouldn't remember.
I can't recall.
I don't remember.
I have no recollection.
I don't recall such a conversation.
Others pledged to tell the truth, but hid behind the Fifth Amendment.
I refuse to answer on the grounds that it may
I might not decline to answer on the grounds it might incriminate me.
One man who didn't hide behind the Fifth was Mo Dalens. The former bootlegger wasn't afraid to taunt senators who enjoyed their booze from time to time.
Now, to get your investments started off, you got yourself a pretty good little nest egg out of rum running, didn't you? If you people wouldn't have drunk it, I wouldn't have bootlegged.
Dalens may have scored a point that day, but the committee continued their unwavering pursuit of corruption by going after wives and girlfriends. High on the list was Virginia Hill, known for dating racketeers like Bugsy Siegel.
Organized crime leader Bugsy Siegel was shot in the Beverly Hills home of his mistress, Virginia Hill.
Do you think you would like to tell the committee the story of your life as it involves your financial affairs?
Well, I worked for a while, and then the men out around gave me things. When I was with Ben,
that's the battery. Yeah.
By Ben, you mean Ben Siegel?
Yes. He gave me some money, too.
Here in Las Vegas, betting was legal, but the committee was intent on finding out who really ran the casinos. Wilbur Clark, builder of the Desert Inn, sat in this very room across from Senator Kefauver and his committee to testify about some of his more questionable business partners.
Before you got in bed with crooks to finish the proposition, didn't you look into these birds at all? Not too much. No, you didn't care where the money came from or how dirty and rotten. You just wanted to finish the building. Is that the building finished? I didn't hear anything bad about those fellas.
Apparently, Wilbur Clark was the only person in Las Vegas who hadn't heard anything bad about his partners Mo Dalens and the Cleveland Syndicate. Prior to 1950, Most Senate hearings were held far from the public eye, but the Kefauver hearings were broadcast on television in 7 cities.
Oh, shit. No wonder they didn't want to talk.
Have you been hiding? I didn't think business?
I had no business. I enjoyed it. I offered him some evidence of that support on the occasion in the form of $10,000.
The cameras were rolling when the Kefauver Committee pulled into New York City in March 1951. By now, America was disgusted by the amount of corruption they had seen. Cops, judges, politicians, paid by organized crime to turn a blind eye to illegal activity. The long witness list included underworld celebrities like Joey A. Adonis, Albert Anastasia, known as the Lord High Executioner, and the so-called Prime Minister of the underworld, Mafia Kingpin Frank Costello.
You must have in your mind some things you've done that you can speak of to your credit as an American citizen. And if so, what are they? Pay my tax.
After several days of reluctant and dubious testimony, Costello had had enough.
All due respect for the sandwich, I have an awful lot of respect for it. I'm not going to answer another question. He just says I'm not under arrest and I'm going to walk out.
That stunt earned Costello 18 months in prison for contempt.
There was no assurance that mobsters and racketeers.
After the Kefauver hearings, Americans could no longer deny that crime and corruption had infiltrated their communities, and America fought back. With crackdowns against crime and criminals in cities and towns across the country.
In Chicago, fans arrest the
In Cleveland, another raid on an illegal gambling. The closing of many multi-million-dollar wire services across the country. Consider the light.
The committee's work, carried out in this very room and 13 other cities, brought America face to face with the mob. It revealed the extent of organized crime and corruption, how it works, and where. Americans had finally seen the underworld for what it really was. Criminals, hoods, and thugs.
All right. Cool. And that's cool that the hearings in this courtroom, guys.
Is this a mock?
No, that's where they did it. Because this used to be a courthouse.
Really?
Yeah.
That's gangster.
Yeah. I rode you, to this courtroom, you see? That's pretty interesting. No rats. There's a dead rat right there. Oh, really? Oh, we haven't seen it.
Yeah, so now we're going to go into here, guys.
Oh, this is
Who's
Las
got
Vegas
juice?
part of it, I think.
Yeah, this is the Vegas part of it.
As law enforcement across the nation cracked down on illegal gambling, mobsters cast their eyes toward Las Vegas. Nevada had legalized gambling in 1931, and Las Vegas was an open city, meaning that no one syndicate dominated the town. That made it an enticing destination for mobsters nationwide who were eager to start fresh and launch new ventures.
Excuse me.
The chat said you eat better than Fresh and Chris.
Nice. W.
Your face is hilarious.
There you go, look here, the origin of the Las Vegas Strip.
The origins of Las Vegas Strip. And to think that now the strip looks how it looks right now, and it used to look like that, all empty and just a bunch of fields, just ranchos everywhere. This is crazy, guys.
Happy birthday, Mo. Mo with E.
She's definitely dead.
Who? Oh, her?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is, but okay. And then you see here, Benjamin Bugsy Siegel started investing in Las Vegas as early as 1941, but he saw the Flamingo as his path to mainstream respectability. And then swanky Flamingo reshaped strip. The Flamingo Hotel set a new standard for Las Vegas casino resorts. Its sleek, modern facade and lavish appointments were a stark contrast to the Old West themes of its predecessors. Popular culture credited mobster Benjamin Bugsy Siegel with creating the Flamingo, but Hollywood businessman Billy Wilkerson bought the land and started building the Flamingo in 1945. When Wilkerson ran short of funds, he turned to the New York mob for financial help. Siegel, the mob's point man in Vegas, worked side by side with Wilkerson for a few months, and he eventually forced Wilkerson out and seized full control of the project. Bro, imagine that. You get build up a casino, and then this dude just goes, hey, bro, get the fuck out of here. It's mine now.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Yep. See here, a check here for $12,500, which, Angie, check what $12,500 is in 1945. April 2nd, 1945.
Oh, that's my birthday.
Yep.
1,200?
12,000.
12,000?
500, yeah.
In 1945?
Yep, 1945.
Or today? Let's see. It's 218,000.
218,000?
Yeah, I got that.
Wow. 218,000, okay. That's wild.
That check right there, 218.
Look at this, a 1950 Flamingo slot machine. 5 cents.
Still seems like a scam.
Yep, big scam.
Look, look.
Can you
Cha-ching!
stop, man? Angie, please.
The nose knows.
The nose.
Cha-ching!
Oh my God.
Okay, Meyer Lansky, childhood friend of Bugsy Siegel, long served as a clandestine investor in the Flamingo in 1960 in exchange for a $200,000 finder's fee. Angie, can you look up $200,000 in 1960? Lansky brokered a $10.5 million sale of the Flamingo to Miami Beach hoteliers Morris Landsberg, Samuel Cohen, and Daniel Lifter. Oh, all them boys. In 1971, federal prosecutors charged Lansky, Landberg, and Cohen and 4 others with conspiring to skim $36 million of casino proceeds from 1960 to 1968.
I think it's 2 mil, but I don't know what this number is. That's a lot of numbers.
Yeah, 2 million. Yeah, 2,125,000.
I got it.
No. Rumble chat, y'all need help. Blame you, man.
And he got killed.
What did they say?
Bugsy Siegel, look, was shot to death on June 20, 1947 in Beverly Hills, California. He was 41. No one was ever arrested for the murders.
You're mic'd up,
Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Oh, what'd she say?
Nothing. I'll look at the timestamp and stuff like
Okay.
that. Should be fine.
The Flamingo.
I love these guns. I wish I could have like one of the small ones. Yeah, because you can carry them everywhere and like fit everywhere.
They're not even practical. You got 6 shots.
That's all I need? We don't need any more. We don't need any more than that.
She said I only need 6 shots.
Here's Kennedy. John F. Kennedy visits Las Vegas with brother-in-law actor Peter Lawford during the filming of Ocean's 11 in 1960. Here, look, Marilyn Monroe, Sands Entertainment director Jack Entrotter.
Oh, Ronald Reagan was the president here. In 1954.
Of all people, Ronald Reagan opened last night at the Last Frontier, reported the Las Vegas Sun, when the future president performed in February 1954. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. Reagan used to be an actor, guys.
Muhammad Ali, then known as Cassius Clay, defeated Floyd Patterson for the World Heavyweight Championship in Las Vegas 1965. That was when my mom was born. It's crazy. All people.
Shout out Cassius Clay.
In 1965, yeah. Shout out to Muhammad Ali.
Boy, Cassius Clay.
Was she 77?
1977. Look at this, a blue book. This is what they kept In the 1950s, Clark County Sheriff's Department kept us the Blue Book, a compendium of dossiers on hoodlums and criminals who are not welcome in Las Vegas. Sheriff's rifle. Look at this, Beyond the Strip.
Oh, damn.
Look at this, Bills.
Oh, okay.
Beyond the Strip.
Who is this? Okay.
Loaded dice are introduced to a game when the player has palm it.
This is between 1951 and 1963, 100 above-ground nuclear explosions at the Nevada testing site northwest of Las Vegas attracted military observers and tourists alike.
By removing the paint, drilling a deeper hole and adding weights such as golden plastic.
Because there really isn't anything out here, guys. Once you leave Vegas, it's just all desert, bro.
The opposite number to appear more often.
Oh!
Another way to tamper with dice.
No way!
Oh, look at this.
So that a desired number is more
I
likely
didn't know that was a thing.
If 3 spots are added diagonally to a 2, that die now goes to 5. Most reputable.
They will put things inside the dice to make it way more, so they. That's crazy.
That's regular in the hood.
What? In the hood.
I see my first pair of loaded dice at 8.
That's crazy.
Presumably, there's thousands of dollars a year to wily players who all do that.
Oh, okay.
Wow, I didn't know that was a thing.
Well, this
let's
thing-
see. Let's see this. No, it doesn't. It
I had
says.
dice that would go to snake eyes. I had dice that would like do 7.
To make them readable to both sides. Marketing methods.
There's a dice that will like mess you up. You would give it to like
Or adding
7
color to the card.
And then there's a dice
They
that will
require tinted lenses to see, which removes color from the back.
Yeah, look, you can see it right here. Altered dice.
Well, how do you know it has something inside? Seems empty.
People, this is why gambling is bad, guys. Just don't gamble.
You're going to get
Casino show. Deep inside the all-important town room. Lots of words. The mobsters who financed these casinos all took their share of the profits. Tax-free.
This is their room.
Off the books.
Oh, this is where we should have been at this whole time.
Look at these.
This is where I need to be.
Get ticket.
And pull harder, man.
Hold on.
Who was this one? The Rothsteins? This is the Rothstein RA fund right here.
I can't.
Take cash out of the drop boxes.
This is crazy. There is 10,000 in each.
Suitcases full of cash.
Look at this.
Dollars over the years. What do the bosses include?
Miami hotel owners Morris Landsberg and Sam Cohen, who bought the Flamingo in 1969, later admitted to skimming $36 million in untaxed income from the casino between 1960 and 1967. IRS agents who raided Landsberg and Cohen's New York City offices discovered details of the Flamingo skim, many of which were based on evidence from Meyer Lansky. The skim of the Stardust, because it's heavily cashed, so they could go ahead and skim, right? Here's what the skim is, guys, right here. The idea behind the skim is simple. Pocket some of the cash before it's officially counted, reducing the amount reported as taxable income or shared with investors. From the very beginning, mobsters systematically pocketed a percentage of the gross receipts. Methods varied, including dummying ledgers, bribing guards, and tampering with slot machines. And then they would skim all over the place. Skim here in the Tropicana.
Give me in the Tropicana.
Well, that's in Tampa,
There
right?
was-
After its
No,
1957
Chicago.
opening, the Tropicana skim, roughly $150,000 a month, went to part-time owner Frank Costello, Sam Giancana in Chicago, and New Orleans boss Carlos Marcello. Angie, can you check $150,000 in 1957?
Sure.
And this is a month, by the way. When Costello was shot in 1957, a paper in his pockets listed details of the Tropicana's first 3 weeks, including its gross receipts, slot revenue, and outstanding IOUs from an unnamed casino.
1957?
Yeah, $150K in 1957.
It's 1,679,000.
1.6 million today. Crazy.
The number written on a scrap of paper found in Frank Costello's pocket after he was shot in botched assassination attempt. It also said gross casino win, Force 2657, which represented the scheme from the first 3 weeks of this.
We got 20 minutes, by the way.
Operation. Damn. Okay. Yeah, we still got one floor more, right?
Yeah, we got another floor.
Okay.
Here, Las Vegas goes straight. The Kafafar hearings focused federal attention on Las Vegas, complicating life for mob bosses and local officials alike. Syndicate responded by shifting to legitimate enterprise. At the same time, the casino resort business was evolving. Outside entrepreneurs built a new breed of resorts, while Nevada cultivated a more corporate business climate and a more family-friendly reputation.
Oh, by the place.
Spinning a deadly web.
And there's a web there. Nice.
And then look, it's just spreading its reach.
You see the web. It says corruption always with us. Infiltrated onions. Buying elections.
The substantial evidence would be stalking this. It's possible this could represent the press. Just there. Let's see how it done.
We only kill each other.
Throughout American history, syndicates have been happy to sell their services to politicians of any party. Many elections, local as well as national, have been won amid suspicions of ballot stuffing, intimidation, and vote buying.
Oh, look. Because mob influence is widespread, its methods shadowy, conspiracy theories flourish. They link organized crime to all manner of events, from the Kennedy assassination to unexplained disappearances. Some whispers are true. The reality often rivals fiction. Do you think?
Often rivals fiction.
Rivals fiction. Okay. Back then, so people would think that the mob killed Kennedy.
Of course he was in... Yeah, I mean, it wasn't just him. It was a bunch of people.
Oh, my God. How do y'all
But we're on YouTube. We only kill each other. Buzzy Siegel's assurance that we only kill each other was supposedly meant to reassure Del Webb, builder of the Flamingo Hotel. It wasn't true, and nobody knows if it helped Webb sleep peacefully, but the anecdote implicitly acknowledges the gruesome violence that was part of the mob life, exacting a terrible toll on individuals and families, often on innocent bystanders. Look at that. We only kill each other. Isn't that crazy you would say that? Don't worry, bro. Invest with me. We only kill each other. Oh, we got another movie thing here we can watch.
This is an actual chair, I think, guys.
Oh my.
It was
I see
made.
why you like this museum, bro. History of Nevada's gas chamber.
Oh shit.
He said, "Oh shit."
Convicted murderer Jesse Bishop became the last person to be executed. Also, 1979.
They will put you in. They will strap you to a chair and put you in the gas chamber.
Okay, he got killed for. He got put to death for the 1977 murder of a man named David Bullard at the El Morocco Hotel in Las Vegas. He told investigators he had been a prolific hitman with ties to organized crime groups. He said he was responsible for 18 murders. Nevada's gas chamber, built in 1951, was about 10 feet by 10 feet and modeled on California's gas chamber at San Quentin. It contained 2 identical metal chairs that were bolted to the floor, had slots and brackets. Bishop said his chair of cyanide gas released into the chamber, depriving him of oxygen. He died in 9 minutes. The chairs were removed from the gas chamber after 1983 and replaced with gurney for lethal injections.
Damn. Crazy.
Damn.
This is insane. These are the prison-made weapons. So they will make weapons of anything.
Here.
Look, that's a spoon right there. That one right there.
Put the mic right here, guys, so you can hear.
That's a spoon, and they just sharpen the edge. Mop handles. This isn't covered in blood still. Right? That's gotta be blood.
Angie, they can hear you when you're talking.
Oh,
Because they're watching this thing.
okay.
Albert Anastasia. 1957. The Mad Hatter. Lord High Executioner. Shot through the back of the head. Suspect. Joey Gallo.
You ever shoot anybody with a long-range 22? Shoot them in the legs so they can't move. Shoot them in the shoulders, on the arms, and the rib cages so they bleed nice and they hurt a lot.
Cleveland, Bond City, USA, 1976.
Right now, we're flying over Cleveland Quarry. The owners wouldn't let us on their property today, so we're bringing you this bird's-eye view of what police think is the source of at least some of the dynamite used in the recent Cleveland bombings.
Do you have any idea how easy it is to take a spoon and sharpen it and ram it through a guy's neck?
1970s. The Gemini Lounge. Brooklyn, New York. Roy DeMeo and his crew murdered up to 200 individuals. There, they perfected the Gemini method. Killing and dismembering victims to make them disappear. Brooklyn. Carmine Cigar Galante, head of the Bonanno crime family. Ordered hits on 8 members of the Gambino family. Three men wearing ski masks entered Joe and Mary's restaurant and shot Galante.
If I make a promise, I will keep it. If I tell you I will be at a certain place, I will be there. I will not break my word to you.
Philadelphia, 1980. Angelo, the gentle Don Bruno. Bruno's funeral procession had over 100 cars and was witnessed by thousands.
President Reagan wins.
One day, a guy come to me, said, I got a job for you. The one you need to your head.
Let's show them some of these weapons.
The one you want to know.
And then, all right, chat. So we're going to show you guys, viewer discretion is advised, what we're going to show you guys next. All right. So you got here murder with a message, right? Here, I'll put this. Here. So, William Action Jackson murdered Chicago. And then, brutal multiple day killing. Jackson was tortured, burned, and prodded while hanging on a meat hook. Ouch. Giancarlo had been cooking a late night snack for sausage and escrow in his basement kitchen when a person whom he trusted came to visit. He was shot 7 times in the head. And then you got Bruno, which actually, no, we'll show you some of these things. But as you can see here, some of these killings, like, they send a message, right? Here's some prison-made weapons. Look at these shanks.
Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about just a minute ago. Look at that. That's a spoon right there. And they sharpened it. And that blade right there has gone blood still.
Yeah, some of them have
It's
blood
like
on them.
dry blood right there.
Yep. And then look, Calabrese folding knife. Sniper rifle. 10 minutes? Okay.
Oh, man.
Machete. And then here, look, a gruesome legacy. Hits make headlines. The 1977 dumping of Al Brandlett's naked body in the desert, right? And then you go into all these things. Look, Giuseppe, Joe the Boss Masseria murdered in New York City, April 15, 1931 with the card, right? You can see there with the ace, spades. Then you got here Charles Benaggio, murdered in Kansas City, April 6. The men were killed in the 1st District of Democratic Club. Benaggio was a local mob boss and was also statewide power in the Democratic Party. And then you move on, look, Bugsy Siegel, as we discussed before. Never cheat a mobster. Bugsy Siegel learned that the hard way. And then they felt that he was spending too much money, too much of their money, building the Flamingo Hotel in Las Vegas, so they went ahead and killed him. And then you go here, see more mob hits. You look how violent some of this stuff is, right? Right? Look at this. Edward J. O'Hare, murdered in Chicago. Shot on his car on his way home. O'Hare was once an associate of Al Capone in dog racing. He worked undercover for the IRS and is credited with the tip that Capone was in the process of bribing jurors for his tax trial. They found out he was IRS probably, and they killed him. Right. And then look here, you got William Moretti, murdered Cliffside Park, New Jersey, October 4, 1951. Shot in Joe's restaurant while meeting with several men. Moretti had appeared before the Confer Committee and gave erratic testimony. Boom, they killed him right after that. And then look, Frank Costello, right here, when they attempted to murder him. And look at this, Sam Giancana, shot in the head and neck in the basement of his home. That's the one we talked about before, guys. And then we got here, Jimmy Hoffa, missing Detroit 30th, 1975, declared legally dead July 30th, 1982. Jimmy Hoffa went missing after an appointment at the Macus Red Fox restaurant where he believed he was going to meet mafiosos Anthony Giancalone of Detroit and Anthony Provenzo. His remains have never been recovered, and experts are still uncertain how he was killed. One theory says he was shot in a suburban house, another was that his body was incinerated.
Look at this one. Angelo Bruno, shot in the back of his head while parking a car outside his home. Longtime
You guys speak louder so they can hear you.
Yeah, okay. Longtime leader of the Philadelphia Mafia, he was known as the Gentle Don. We talked about this in the Philadelphia episode, the Mafia episode. Due to his aversion to violence, his killer, who thought he had permission of the commission to make the hit, was found murdered a month later. So he killed him and he didn't have to kill him. That's crazy.
Yeah. Now this one's crazy. William Cutlow Sr. William Cutlow survived the turmoil in the Colombo family, and then he went missing. He became underboss in 1999, and then he was disappeared after a meeting, and they presumed he was dead. FBI recovered his body in 2008. It took 10 years for them to find him. And then look at this. This one's a famous one right here. Look, he had the cigar still in his mouth as he got killed. Carmine Cigar Galante, murdered in New York City, 1979, July 12th. While dining on the Grapevine shaded patio of a Brooklyn restaurant, the unpopular boss of the Bonanno family was murdered during a power struggle within the family. The shooters were identified by Joe Pistone. And if you guys remember Joe Pistone, that is the FBI agent that was undercover with the Bonanno crime family. And then here's some innocent victims of the mob. Here, these were the victims actually of the Whitey Bulger situation. As you guys know, Whitey Bulger was Irish. And look, Massachusetts State Police found some of these people after. But these are innocent victims. Yeah, we only kill each other is definitely a myth. Which I suggest you guys definitely watch the movie Black Mass with Whitey Bulger. Who was the actor that played Whitey in that one? Really good actor. I forget who it is. Look it up for me real fast. And then Deborah Davis. Bulger strangled Deborah Davis to death because of a romantic relationship with an associate, Steve Fleming. According to Fleming, she knew Bulger was an informant. Testimony from Winter Hill gang associate Kevin Weeks helped recover her remains. Johnny Depp, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. And then Michael Donahue, we know we shot him, I think, in a car. And then a truck driver. And then Deborah Hussey, right here. Steve Fleming's common-law stepdaughter, Deborah Hussey, with whom he engaged in an inappropriate relationship, was strangled by Bulger while Fleming watched. After Hussey was arrested for prostitution, Bulger worried about her ability to keep her mouth shut. So, crazy man, Whitey Bulger. And then they violently killed him while he was in prison.
We gotta rush.
All right, go down to the first floor.
Yeah.
So guys, we might not be able to get through the whole thing because I think there's still one more floor, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So what we'll do is we'll have to come back. You guys are gonna have to get a part 2 of the museum. Because they're done for the night, man. So.
No, we can also go to the other museum that is here, the one where the car of this couple, the criminal couple, Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, what about them?
There's a Bonnie and Clyde museum here in Vegas too.
There is?
Yeah.
Still open?
Yeah.
There's no way it's open right now.
Oh, right now? No, I don't know. Going? I don't know, it's still here.
Yeah.
Here.
Here? Oh, cool. We got time to come in here?
This is the last bit of it.
This is the last bit? All right, we'll try to...
Rush.
We won't be able to go through all this, guys, but we'll just show you guys some of the stuff. 100 years of made men and their associates,
Where
and then look.
all mobsters go? They die into witness protection, to prison, into exile, and they retire.
Yeah. Where do old mobsters go? Look, boom, they die. Everyone dies eventually. The question is when and how. Witness protection, prison, exile, or they retire. I don't think they retire.
Retiring is probably like the smallest percentage, right?
Yep.
That's your guy, Angie?
Very important man here. I'm about to cover him. Oh, and Griselda Blanco right there, guys.
That's a made woman? She the only woman here?
Let's see.
I don't think she would be the only woman on this thing.
I think she is. Oh no, there's another one right there.
Who's her?
Virginia Hill. Oh, that's the... I think that's the seagull guy that died being with her. She was
several suicide attempts.
She was kind of like an escort.
She was an escort.
Oh, Virginia Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Bugsy Siegel's wife or girlfriend.
No,
His mistress.
Mistress.
Okay.
Mistress.
Why is she on that walk?
He died in her house. Oh, look, there's another woman here.
Ping?
Oh my
Ping
God.
Shang Chu.
She look gangster. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Sister Ping.
Sister Ping look gangster. She was in the mob.
Chinese immigrant smuggling ring in New York City.
Yep,
So she operated a lucrative Chinese immigrant smuggling ring in New York City. It's crazy.
Interesting. So these are mobsters and their associates.
1 minute.
Look, Robert F. Kennedy, Sr. This was him. He went hard after the mob guys.
That's Jimmy Hoffa, I think.
And they're, yeah, they hated each other. These two. But yeah, there you can see Robert F. Kennedy, Sr.
These are nice suits right here.
We know who killed him. Are you good?
Who's the giggling gangster?
Sam Giancana.
For the first time, law enforcement was able to prosecute individuals simply for being members of ongoing criminal organizations.
Yeah, so all these guys took like the fifth. Crazy Joe Gallo, the giggling gangster, that's Sam Giancana. Senator McClellan followed up the Rackets committee. So this was like kind of what put the mob under a microscope. And Robert F. Kennedy was huge with that. So that's it? All right. All right, so guys, we're going to, here, we'll walk out to the front. Yeah.
Yeah, guys, so we got kicked out from the museum. We literally just got kicked out because it's 9 already and they're closing up.
Well, they can still hear you, Angie.
Oh,
you got to see. I know you're talking on that camera.
Right
Use it. Talk on both cameras.
Okay, Bills. Guys, we got kicked out from the museum. It's 9 already. The museum closes at 9.
So yeah, guys, we try to show you guys as much of the museum as possible. We covered 3rd and 2nd floor. Showed you most of it. And then there's still a 1st floor, which is like, goes into the more contemporary stuff, which we didn't get to fully show you guys. But it was fun, man. It was fun. We'll keep our media passes so that we can,
Use it next time?
yeah, I think we could. Yeah, we'll email the girl next time and show them the 1st floor.
Okay.
So yeah, I thought 2 hours would have been enough, but I figured when you're recording, you need like 3.
I figured we weren't because we were showing like the videos and stuff.
Yeah.
That takes time, so.
But yeah, anything else? Let's see. Let's read chats if anything. Yeah. Okay. I've been to this museum a few years back with my grandfather, and we enjoyed it. Also, on the plus side, my grandfather didn't lose all his money gambling on Fremont Street. All right, some guy online. Appreciate that. Let me see here. That's it?
We got 10 rolls, $2, a thumbs up.
Thank you.
We did Uncle Luke, we did Punisher. Oh, wait, hold on, let me read that one. Give me that Punisher. Read that, get on the mind.
What was that?
There's a Punisher one.
Punisher, since you guys are in Vegas, you should visit Champagne's. That's where a lot of these mobsters used to hang out. It's a bar and I guess a museum combined.
Okay.
It's a bar
and a museum, okay. Champagne's, all right. How far is it from here? Can you Google? All right.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it?
Yep, that's all.
Oh, and you guys didn't see, but underneath, like in the basement,
they have a speakeasy down there.
Yeah, and it's kind of
Well, we don't drink, so we ain't going there.
No, but it's kind of like a mob bar, too.
Okay.
Kind of cool to show it around,
Yeah.
Oh, we're 30 minutes away. Okay, nice.
Dan's interview, that'll be out, guys.
Oh, it's close to here.
Oh, it's close?
No, it's close
Oh,
to
Champagne's? Okay. Dan Bilzerian, that interview's going to drop probably Wednesday, guys. Probably this Wednesday. So we just got to chop it up real quick because there's parts of it that we obviously can't put on YouTube. So, anything else? Gonna go to Champagne's?
We can go.
Do they got food there? Or is it just a bar? Because I know they're starving.
We have sandwiches, I think.
Starving. Yeah, that Massacre.
It's a dive bar.
It's a dive bar? Oh, okay, it's not food. Well, we're going to go get food down the street here, guys. We know a place. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed it, man. Like the video, share it with the people. Something a little bit different. We give you guys an IRL on Fed Reacts and, of a museum. And you guys know I come to Vegas all the time, so we're going to go ahead. I promise you guys, we got our media passes. We know the people here now, so we're going to go ahead and give you guys another episode of Fed Reacts, and we'll go more in depth with this.
We have two more chats.
Yeah, 2 more chats? Okay. Keep the stream going. Nah, man, we got to go into a restaurant, and they're not going to let us in with it. Corruption Connection goes, Meyer, check out my YouTube channel. I'm a former NYPD, and I discuss the mob in organized crime. I'm located here in Vegas. I told my story recently to connect with Johnny Mitchell. Okay, what's your YouTube channel is called Corruption Connection? I'm guessing.
Let me take a screenshot.
Yeah, we'll check you out. We'll check you out, bro. Anything else?
Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you guys for watching. And we will be back. We're going back to Miami tomorrow, guys. And we're going to go ahead and do the... we're going to have the debate with Andrew Wilson and Haas. And then if we have time, we'll do Fresh Fit News. That's probably going to be 8 or 9 p.m. tomorrow. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be back.
And let us know if you want to keep, watch more of this stuff. Do more of this stuff.
Or museums and stuff like that, history stuff?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, let us know if you guys want that, man.
We can go to the Torture Museum in LA. That was cool.
The Torture Museum? Bring them in the Torture Museum? In LA? Yeah, we went to this medieval torture museum, bro. It's fucking graphic. But if you guys want to see weird shit like that, let us know and we'll take you. So, yeah.